Good day and welcome back to Elementary 72 Gaming. Before I get into this video, I'd like to ask you all to please leave a like or comment on my video and consider subscribing to my channel. Now, what you're going to notice about the way that I'm playing right now is I am actually learning to play a little bit better. Now I am in the intermediate level play. I've learned to play with Gragas very well in the intro level. I've gone flawless at least 5 times with him. So for me that is a perfect rating on going through. Now flawless means I haven't died even once. I had a fair enough score that I was over 10,000. So yes, those were 5 perfect runs in intro. Now I must get it in intermediate. I must get the wins at 10,000 score with very low death rates. Now I don't expect that I will be able to keep myself perfect. Okay, so here I go. This is actually just what I do. I push a little bit forward. I wait for my blue guys to approach me closer. I'll drop this, fall back. Now as you can see, I'm picking up a little bit of level each time. Now you do notice that I am keeping my territory. I'm not trying to advance, I'm not pushing up. And it's quite simple. I'm actually playing the advantage that I have. Now as you can see, I'm pushing her back slowly. I'm not trying to be too aggressive. I'm not trying to rush into any fights. That's one of the key things. You need to learn to play patiently because patience is as key as being aggressive in this game. It's something that you're going to notice as you keep pushing forward. Nope, I need to get out of there. That's her ultimate. It forces you in under an attraction. Now as you can see, I'm playing very slow, very careful. And you will also notice that I'm actually staying by the turret. Now the reason for that is quite simple. It allows me to gain the most amount of leverage. Now as you can see, the death rate is going up on my team. That's because a lot of people are playing the impatient game. They're not trying to slowly equalize the level of kills. I'm eating the slow SP and I'm taking the kills on minions. That's giving me quite a bit of a massive advantage. Now as you can see, we just barely pushing her back, and that is the whole idea behind what I'm doing right now. Slow and easy. And that's perfect. I did more damage to them than needed. I even hurt the hero quite a bit. Now, my minions are slowly killing this. She's also playing the slow and careful game with me, by the looks of it. So that is fantastic. Now that one I didn't expect, unfortunately. That was a surprise to me. The second hero showed up out of nowhere. That's because a lot of the other areas are really slow at the moment. There's it. So that was my first death, unfortunately. I got caught in a push. I'm just helping out my minions. Quick and easy. I definitely don't want to take on Master Yi. He's quite dangerous, to be honest. And I have seen how bad he can be playing with him. Yeah, keep that close run. Perfect. I did a lot of damage to them from the start. I'm not about to push into the enemy. I need more power. I need a little bit more aggressive ability. And with the jungler so close, I can't afford to take on the Rift Herald at this point. They came in with range. If you have noticed, I haven't really pushed for any kills at the moment. I knew it was coming. Mm. As you saw there, I got caught by a jungler by. Now the explosive barrel does a lot of damage. It's one of the key moves that I use with Gragas, and you'll see why I'm holding it. I already knew that Master Yi was here, by the way. Just in case you didn't notice, I'm keeping awareness of the top map. I can see four of them, so I know there is one surprise. Oh wait, no. No surprises at the moment. Perfect. If I can get him a few more times. Okay, so I am holding up the best defense. 1 verse 2. This is just a show of skill, basically. You can see that I am playing quite good. I'm playing quite aggressive for my relative strategy. I do know that Master Yi is in the forest. That means he can come out at any time to hit me. Now let's see if these guys are pros or not. Whoa, I got 3 man. That was so unexpected. Now, this bad avian, he should be making us all approach the Baron Nashor. The amount of power you get from Baron Nashor is almost unbelievable. As you can see, they have made a lot more progress on the Baron lane. And remember, I was solo fighting against two for most of this game. So yeah, there's quite a big difference in our firepower. It's a 2v2 right now. I killed myself there. Yeah, they were way too powerful for me. I accidentally threw them into myself instead of hitting them at the right spot with that attack and pushing them back. That is my fault. That's how come I took on heavier damage over there than I should have. I would have been able to survive it if I had taken on a different strategy. Now they have come all the way down into the inhibitor turrets. We need for a full out push to get to the middle. Oh, it keeps me invulnerable in one spot. Nothing I could do. They're just about to win. You see, our jungler isn't going after the big neutral turrets. That's Baron Nashor and the Ocean Dragon. You take on both, and then you actually use that full power to make a push towards the enemy base. Now, what he did was he took on the power from being a jungler, and he made a push on the side on his own. Now, if he had taken Baron Nashor down and we used Baron Nashor plus the power of his natural abilities, we would actually have made a far better progression. As you could see, the mid turret I only did half the damage, we could have most probably progressed about 2 or 3 times further than we currently have. That's if we had the right setup in champions and the right champions around. Now, I'm very weak with this guy. I'm not pro. I'm not really at the level yet where I can do much. That massive long range, too many. Took on too much without a good enough champion. Bed Avon is actually doing the best right now for us with what he's doing. Now, as you can see, I'm actually doing fair in this game. I may not be able to progress as much as the others have, and to be honest, my power isn't really anything to brag about. I've really been keeping the death rate down, but as you can see, I did 3 deaths already in a short period. Plus, there's the fourth death, which I shouldn't have had, but nonetheless, it does impact the way the game is flowing. There's a simple reason why I'm doing this push. The mid lane is a very, very long lane, and oh, that's one of us. Ah, I didn't see that coming. I'm just gonna go straight back to base. Now you may be wondering why I did that there. Well, I was very low on health, and the last thing I want to do is cost my team when they started to progress better. I've got a lot of power that I haven't used throughout the game. Now I am trying to take out the minions as quickly as possible. That's so that we can actually progress a lot easier into their base, and we can take them on a lot faster as well. We should also have super minions. Now, I kept a very fair amount of progression on the center, and you saw that it just fell away almost instantly. Now, I didn't do very well in this match. I actually would say that I did actually terrible, to be honest, and that is because I played very, very cautiously. I don't want to lose too much. The whole idea is to learn how to play defensively. As you can see, there's no likes for me. I'm going to give a like here. I'm going to give a like there. That's because those two did the most that I had seen in the game. MVP was Bed Even. And looking at it, there's the other 15. So I did know exactly who was doing well. Now, if you look at my score, me and Lupai were playing the most cautious game from everybody. Now, if you look at the rest of our stats. Okay, now this is the... Okay, yeah, this is everything. So it's damage dealt to be the first one. I did 12,000, 17, 18, 14. You can see me and her were very close. These three are in close succession. She did a lot of damage, but she didn't get a lot. Damage taken. You can see a lot of damage was taken by him. He is one of the tankier players. Small damage, big damage, big damage, big damage. Team fights 12, 11, 5, 2. So I did 2 assists. Gold earned. I didn't do the best for my team. I did 10, 1, 9, 8, putting me in the spot that I am in right now. So let's go back to stats. Let's open out another set of stats. Gold graph. XP graph. Gold breakdown. XP breakdown. Now, I'm just looking at these overall. The whole idea behind this is I need to get a good feel to what's going on, and then I need to learn to play a little bit better. As you saw, I did play poorly, to be honest. I played at the bottom of the log really in this entire game. Now, I am going to show you something else. I'm actually going to go straight back home. Nothing for me to hide in here. I'm going to go straight into loadouts. Oh, wrong one, sorry. Loadouts. Now, as you can see, I'm using jungle mage on him. I could use sorry, I could use ambush mage on him, and this would be a lot better for where I was in the last game. Now, that's because I have been playing him as a jungle champion. Now, he isn't the very best of the jungle champions, but he is one of the most versatile champions that I have seen. Now, the reason why I'm calling him one of the most versatile is he has a long range attack. He is tanky like some of the heavy tanks. He's also very, very powerful. As you saw, that explosive attack, it really blows people back. And normally when I try and position it, I try to position it between 3 champions. I push 1 forward and 2 backwards, and then everybody in the team normally can surround 1 and take him out really fast. It helps push in the assists. So I play him in a support role. But from what I was told, he can be played up front as the damage dealer. He can be really, really lethal. He can be almost equivalent to one of the shooters. So with that being said, I realized that I haven't been utilizing his potential. Now in that last game, the things you didn't see me do was I didn't apply my special skill. That was my ability to do excess damage, and that is because I actually intended for a jungle mage. Now a jungle mage will go into the jungle, you'll collect buffs, and it will improve this buff over here. And once I have improved it enough and I've killed enough of the buffs and taken it onto myself, I can go further and progress more with him. Now I'm just going to go back just to show you something further. These are my champions. Now I do have them unlocked. I don't know why it's not showing. As you can see, I have played a total of a few games. I have lost a few games with him, but 94 XP level 1 mastery. Now I don't know how far mastery goes, but I would like the equivalence of a level 10 mastery before I take him into PvP. Now that is just me on a standard flow. I will not take part in ranked battles till I have enough experience with my champions. I'm just messing around for a bit there, sorry. So that is how I deal with things in this game. Now I did get Seraphine. That is because I actually thought that she might be fun to use, and I have tried to use her once, I think. No, I haven't yet used her. So then I use one of the other mages. There's so many to go through. Oh, I use Lux, sorry. So she is both a long range and a support mage by the looks of it, and that is where I've played her. As you can see, I also have some experience with Yasuo, sorry, not Yi, V, Annie, Ash, and Master Yi. I've played with Blitzcrank twice, I've played with Ari twice, and I've played with Jinx twice. I've played several games with Garen before I got Gragas, and now I've been playing with Gragas non-stop. Now I do know that Gragas has been nerfed recently in one of the patches in the game. So yeah, it makes a big difference. And yes, this is something else you can do to judge on where you're playing characters. You look at them under their stats. So what is this one you're called? Fighters, alright? Then this one is called tanks. You'll find that he is in both. Fighter. No, Gragas isn't here. So he's not a fighter, he's a tank. He's a mage. Okay, he is not a assassin. He is not support. Okay, I'm shocked on that. Marksman. Okay, so those are all of the various. Misfortune, as you saw, she has a very long range attack. It's so long that I was surprised that I was getting caught. I thought I was outside of the range, and I wasn't paying enough attention to the game at that time to actually avoid it. So those are the things that I've been looking at and watching on my own. Let's just see how far I've progressed in the events. I need to go support. Okay, so this is going to be about it for the video today. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day. Catch you on the next video. And just this is just a little bit of a notice. If these videos do take off and have a good showing, I will keep Wild Rift on my channel, but I will be playing Wild Rift non-stop. So thank you all for watching. Have a good day.